Good morning, David. Welcome to Six Simple Questions. Thank you for taking part. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning, Simon. My name's David Williams from Hine Insurance Brokers. We're based in Didsbury, Manchester. I'm 53 years old and I've been doing insurance for 35 years.
Wow. I was going to say, how did you get into insurance? But that's obviously a lifetime career. How did you end up at Hine?
Well, I started off insurance in 1985, height of the recession. Thatcher was in government. We all left school. We got our UB40s, queued at the post office for our dole checks. And one of my friends, he said he had two interviews. One was with the Prudential and one was with General Accident Insurance Company. He went to the Prudential Insurance and he got the job. And so he didn't bother with the General Accident interview. So I wrote them a letter saying, can I come and, have an interview or got any vacancies? And they invited me in. And I was met by a guy called Kenneth Hill, who's very old school and very headmasterish. And he said, what do you know about insurance? So I said, well, it's a gamble, isn't it? And he goes, wrong answer. You start Monday. So I stayed there for 6 years, got my grounding, got my training in insurance, and then decided to move into broking. I've been in broking for, the past 20 odd years, 29 years. Started off at the national brokers in Manchester, Hong Kong Bank and Lowndes Lambert, dealing with big companies. And then Hine offered me a position here because I knew Paul Hine, the MD, because he used to work with me at General Accident. And he said, do you fancy coming working here? And I've been here for 23 years now.
Right. It's quite a while, isn't it? And it's all business insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all commercial insurance. We have clients throughout the country, any size, any trade. And I enjoy it, because I think with being an insurance broker, you have to know about all types of industry. You have to know what the processes are, what their worries are, what they expect from the broker. And it's, every day is a different day. It's interesting.
Great. And as you know, when you come to a business network lunch, we always ask you a personal question. So outside of insurance, what hobbies and passions have you got?
I like reading. I watch box sets. I've got two dogs, so I take them for a walk. My girlfriend lives in London, so I'm up and down there every other weekend type of thing. I like holidays. Just usual. I like a drink occasionally. Well, more than occasionally in lockdown, but we're not allowed to mention that.
Yeah. We're all going to get by, haven't we? So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. So the other thing is podcasts. Have you got a podcast you can recommend to us?
If I listen to podcasts, it's very rare. I always try and listen to political ones. Ian Dale of LBC. Right. Occasionally James O'Brien, who's very left-wing, but I don't mind his interviews. But I would say Ian Dale is probably my favourite one.
Great. Right, thanks. And you mentioned reading. Any book do you think we should be reading? See, we're in lockdown as we speak.
I've come prepared. I'm currently reading this.
Right.
By Michael Connolly. He's an American author.
Yep.
He's my favourite author. If I was going to recommend an English author, it'd be Simon Koenig.
Right.
He writes. There's probably the best Simon Koenig book is Relentless, and it was on Richard and Judy's bestsellers or most read recommendations. Really good author.
Great, thanks, and hopefully some holiday reading if we can get away in the next few months.
Yeah, well, I've got a trip to Cyprus booked on July the 19th, and Jet2 have announced they're going to start flying on July the 15th.
Yeah, great. Oh well, fingers crossed that everything's going to be all right. Yeah. And finally, words of wisdom. I always say it doesn't have to be about lockdown. It can be about anything you want to mention.
I would say always try and have a smile or a laugh every day.
Yeah.
And if you can't, if you're upset or worried about anything, just have a chat with someone who will make you laugh.
Yeah. Great. No, that's a great one, isn't it? Yeah. That's the first person who said that one. That's a really good one. Yeah. Right. I'll have to go and tell Win a joke now.
Just share a picture of my hair.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much, David, for taking part. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.